What's up, guys? It's your friend and fellow artist Z Marie here with Heart for Art Live. Last week we started drawing our outline of Moses parting the Red Sea, from the outline of the waves and the water and the wind, as well as the outline of Moses and some of his garment outlines. So this week we're going to pick up where we left off with drawing Moses. We're going to go back and continue adding a few more details there, and we're going to go back and add a few more details to our outline. So grab your sketch pads, grab your pencils, and let's get started. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to be finishing up on drawing the outline here of Moses, our interpretation of Moses at least, and this is actually him parting the Red Sea, so we still have to draw the staff and all of that as well. But I did want to let you guys know I am using an H pencil. This is just good for outlining because it's pretty light pencil. When we want to go darker, we're going to go to our B, so we'll go to like 3B, 4B, so on and so on. And I also have my Prismacolor marker, which we're going to be using to outline the overall drawing, just to highlight and make it stand out even more on the canvas. All right, and make sure you have your pencil sharpeners and erasers because that's very essential. All right, now let's start back on drawing Moses here. Now I was drawing the garments on the last video. We started kind of adding detail to his garments, so I'm going to pick up where we left off there, and we're just going to kind of do like the, if you look at your reference drawing, we can put that on the screen, and you can get it at heartforart.live. You can download this reference drawing and many more that has even more detailed shading. You can check that out over there too, okay? So I'm going to come here, just add a few more details. It's just kind of representing like the folds of the garment. Alright, just adding a few of these little lines. Alright, we're going to stop there, and we're going to add the waistband kind of here. And it's kind of hidden behind this, so we don't want it to, we don't want to put the line completely over here, so we're going to just go halfway there. And I'm doing my lines kind of halfway so it represented being tied. Just going to connect those lines to that. Alright. And later on, we're going to go back and add. Hi guys, stop what you're doing. Yes, I'm interrupting the drawing tutorial. Stop really quick if you haven't. If you are on YouTube, click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and share this video so we can continue to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ to each and every individual here on earth. Alright guys, let's get back to the drawing. And add shading, like so we can get those dark spots that you kind of see in the garment. You see light, dark, light, dark. So we're going to go back and add all of that, okay? And if I'm not able to get to everything here, you can learn how to draw this step by step as well on heartforart.live. We have like different blogs and things over there that just teaches you how to draw images like this, as well as many, many more. Alright, I'm just adding a few more details. We're doing the lines going different ways, so it represents the different folds of the garment. Alright, add a few lines here. Alright, that's kind of a rough draft there of the garment, and we're going to go and add a few lines I see here on the sleeve. First, let me go ahead and erase this little line, which was from the waves that we did. I will suggest that you kind of clean your eraser before erasing, so your last drawing residue won't get on your new drawing. So I'm just kind of rubbing it back and forth on my hand, just like this, just to get that first residue off. Alright, and this is also a Prismacolor eraser. The thing about these is you have to like keep erasing the same spot, because it kind of it works as a shading tool as well. So it's known to smear like this, but if you keep rubbing, you see it get lighter and lighter. Yeah, the first time I got this, I kind of got a little nervous when I was erasing and did that. It's like, what's going on? And if you keep going, it comes off. And I use it occasionally as a shading tool too, just because it does that. I'm trying to make it light, but not totally gone, because I'm going to use it for the shading part. We're going to go back and add the marker and all of that too, so your lines won't smear once you start going back and adding the marker, all of that too. Alright, I'm going to leave it like this because I actually want to use that when we start shading for the sleeve. Alright? Alright? Now I'm going to come here, I'm going to add that line that you see is kind of like a split sleeve kind of thing here. So I'm going to add that. Fold here. It's an under fold kind of right here. Okay, now I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add just the outline of the hands. So this hand over here, it's like holding the staff, and this hand is just kind of tucked behind, so you can't really see it, but we're just gonna add like a little representation of it. It's gonna go kind of behind the garment. So it's gonna almost look like a piece of the garment. Which is kind of to represent that he does have a hand on this side. It's kind of like an outline, kind of tucked hand. Now on this side, we're going to actually represent this hand holding the staff. Do our outline. And the hand is kind of turned like this. You're just going to do like a tiny little outlines of the fingers. But again, remember, it's folded. It's kind of squared off just a little bit. So it's like the hands are almost like a fist, like this. So you wouldn't do full fingers, just kind of like part, like the back of his hand. So this represents like the back of his hand. Okay. Now I'm going to draw an outline of the staff coming from under. You don't want to do it straight. It would be almost like the form of like a stick. We're gonna go back with the marker too for this. It's kind of like a crooked line. Move the garment over just a little. We'll go back with that dark to make that darker too, okay? That's just like the rough version of that, okay? Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up the drawing for this week of drawing Moses parting the Red Sea. I did want to let you guys know, make sure you check out our Biblical Arts Museum at abamcenter.com, where we house over 150 different multicultural biblical characters and 20 plus African kings, as well as there has just been added a virtual walkthrough tour of the museum over there, so make sure you check that out. In addition to, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you also go to eternalfriends.tv so you can watch Heart for Art on live TV. We're now on the Roku device on Eternal Friends Network TV. You can catch us there 7 a.m. every morning. So if you haven't already, make sure you go over there and check that out. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel at Heart for Art. We're going to be doing step-by-step sketch tutorials of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire series. Again, make sure you guys check us out on heart4art.live so you can get step-by-step sketch tutorials, as well as you can see more ways that you can use your drawing and grow more as an artist. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Check us out again, heart4art.live. Go ahead over there and avail yourself to all of those resources. God bless, guys. Stay encouraged and don't give up on God's calling for your life. See you next Tuesday, 2 p.m. CST. Bye. Calling for your life as a visual artist? Well, now you can. Zoe Hoffman's book entitled How to Get Answers Every Time You Pray for Visual Artists, which is inspired by Apostle Dr. Ludi L. Hoffman's book, How to Get Answers Every Time You Pray, The Power of Partnership, you will be guided through what needs to be done in order to properly stay in God's will for your life as an artist. Go online to www.abemcenter.com and order your copy today.
heart4art.live. heart4art.live.